A man is dead tonight because he tried to chase a drug dealer out of his neighborhood. It was a cold-blooded killing that took place in what residents say was a quiet area, the ℌ𝔞𝔫𝔦𝔣 projects in Bernal Heights. Wilson Van Alst reports.
ℌ𝔞𝔫𝔦𝔣 is one of the sons of the 43-year-old man shot to death this afternoon.
Dude came back and he shot at my father, and my father ran like. And I was hearing gunshots, but I know where they was coming from. I was trying to look for my father. Man, I came right here, and I gets down here, I see my father laid out on the stair dead.
The victim, Vietnam veteran Charles Waddell, had lived in ℌ𝔞𝔫𝔦 more than 10 years. This afternoon, police say Waddell tried to chase this man, a 21-year-old drug dealer named Raymond Anton Bentley, away from the ℌ𝔞𝔫𝔦 projects. Waddell apparently was fed up with drug dealing on his doorstep. But the dealer today responded with gunfire, wounding Waddell, pistol whipping him, and then ignoring a plea for mercy and shooting his victim through the head at point-blank range. Neighbors say the gunman was one of many drug dealers from elsewhere in the city who have descended on ℌ𝔞𝔫𝔦 in the past 6 months.
When you walk out here, everybody says, be careful, that people are carrying guns and stuff, and we never had anything like that before. It's just to be a very nice project.
Think there's anything you can do about it?
I don't know. I was listening to ℌ𝔞𝔫𝔦𝔣 the other night, and I just felt very, very bad that he was complimenting the mayor of Los Angeles for what he was doing, but he wasn't saying what he was going to do here. And this is what he's got to think about in San Francisco.
Tonight, police are looking for Raymond Anton Bentley. Residents of ℌ𝔞𝔫𝔦 are looking for a way to get rid of the drugs and the violence. In San Francisco, Wilson Van Alst, News Center 4.
A 12-year-old boy was caught in the crossfire and shot in the leg. He's in the hospital tonight in stable condition.
Tonight in San Rafael, it was the children who tried to take back the streets from the drug dealers. Led by parents and police, these young demonstrators marched and chanted their way through the Canal neighborhood, which people there say is plagued with pushers and prostitutes. This march was organized by a local father and a reform drug trafficker. Both hope neighborhood pressure will force the dealers out.
Police in Oakland tonight used the Trojan horse ploy to capture suspected drug dealers and confiscate some heavy weaponry. 30 officers were driven in a U-Haul truck to a notorious corner of the Acorn projects in West Oakland. When they jumped out, they arrested 9 people, seized hundreds of crack cocaine rocks and a small armory, including 2 assault rifles. Police say it's part of an ongoing campaign to legally harass, arrest, and prosecute violent drug traffickers.
Drug dealers, street gangs, and innocent victims, all elements in the controversial movie Colors, a film that was released around the country this Friday. This movie has been dropped by several theaters in Los Angeles because of fears that it would incite violence among gang members in the audience. The film centers on 2 policemen and their confrontations with gangs in East Los Angeles. Police, or I should say people who did see the movie in Los Angeles, said that it was realistic but not dangerous.
That's everyday life. This stuff happens on the street all the time. They're not going to come just to look at a movie and start no violence because of the movie. I don't think so.
Do you think it glorifies gangs, the film?
No, I don't think it glorifies gangs, and it is a good movie. I think it should be showed to everyone.
The movie Colors also opened to pack houses here in the Bay Area tonight. In San Francisco, security guards were on hand to keep an eye on things, but so far, the biggest hassle was in the long lines of people waiting to see the movie.
In Seattle tonight, a commuter plane crash-landed, injuring 21 of the
neighborhood. They say the problem started to get worse last month after a nearby motel was closed, a motel police believe was used by the dealers. Police say the dealers simply moved their business into the nearby neighborhood.
Some of the children have even found hypodermic needles. There's traffic around here 24 hours a day coming in and out of the apartment complex.
San Rafael police came tonight to lend support to the marchers. They're urging people here to work with police and not to try and arrest dealers themselves.
We'll do the so-called dirty work on these types of things. We don't want people putting themselves in jeopardy to solve this type of a problem. We'll do that.
The people here say they are not vigilantes, but they say they are willing to do whatever it takes to keep drug dealers away from their kids.
We don't want it here. We just want them to go.
In San Rafael, Stan Wilson, Channel 5 Eyewitness News, Nightcast.
San Rafael police say that next week, crime prevention officers will meet with people in the neighborhood to talk about how to handle that problem and to set up a neighborhood watch program.